Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Hi, how are you? Are you doing well? I hope so. I'm doing alright. That's the best I can put it, but I'm good. I'm feeling okay. So, it is Mental Health Week, which you already know because in my previous video I would have mentioned that. I did a video on the coping mechanisms that I use for anxiety to help anybody else. So I thought, seeing as it's Mental Health Week, I'm going to try and post as many videos as I can. It probably won't be a lot, but at least 2 or 3. So I've been told quite a lot that apparently I have a nice soothing voice, which I do not myself believe, but people have told me this. Lots of people have told me this. So I thought today, why not read a few inspirational quotes? Mixes in my calming voice apparently, and it also inspires you and helps you to think of something other than anxiety. What a great choice. Okay, so the first one is, act as if what you do makes a difference. It does, by William James. That is important. That's a very important one because everything you do matters. Whether you think it does or not, it does matter. And if you try to make a difference, no matter how small, it always goes a long way. The next one is, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, by Winston Churchill. Courage is a huge thing. And anybody who's fighting mental health has courage because it's a tough gig and it's super hard to deal with it every day. I know firsthand how hard it is. So having courage is the biggest thing you can do. And yes, sometimes you'll fail and you might succeed and it might not always last. But at least you tried and you had the courage to try, and that's the most important thing. Never bend your head, always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Helen Keller. I remember a show I used to watch, I can't remember what it was called, but there was someone who always said, if you wanted authority, you must hold your head up high and show the world and demand authority from the world around you. And I think that's a really beautiful one because it's so true. If you are always, looking down on yourself or looking down on everybody else, or, nobody's going to take you seriously. And I think it's so important to, even when you feel like you don't want to, or if you don't feel like enough, always hold your head high and demand that the world respect you. And just, you deserve to be respected and appreciated and noticed. So always hold your head up high. The next one is, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Another great one, because yes, you may be achieving your goals, but it's the person you become once you achieve those goals, how it changes you. I know for me, my goal was always to go to university, make my family proud. And now that I am graduating from university, I find it's changed me as a person and I've grown a huge deal. I feel like I'm more of the person that I want to be, and I'm a bit more mature than I used to be. And I feel like I have more of a foot in the world than I used to have. So yeah. Believe You Can and You're Halfway There, by Theodore Roosevelt. That one's sort of self-explanatory. You have to believe in yourself, and if you do, you're already halfway to getting there. So when you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go, by Carol Burnett. That one, also true. I know I've had so many dreams that I've given up on because I thought that I wasn't enough and I would never make it. But by giving up, you're not giving up is already failing, because you're never going to get there if you never even try. So you need to reach out and grab it. Never let go, never give up, and never let anybody tell you that you're not good enough, because you are good enough. And if you think you are, that's all that matters. Screw what everybody else thinks. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. That's very true. You can't always control what happens in your life, but you can control how you react to it. And if you do that, then you'll find a way of getting to where you need to be, rather than just giving up and stopping because you can't do it straight away. You have to go round in circles sometimes and find other routes to get to where you need to go. It's not always going to be simple, but you will get there in the end. And I think you'll gain a lot more in the struggle to get there, if that makes sense. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Demi Lovato, personal favourite of mine. I love her, and she's been through so much. So yeah, that's very true. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, whether you see it or not. There always is. I hope this is helping. If it's not, feel free to leave, but I thought I'd do something that's just a bit calming, and I hope you like it. And if you do, please do comment, please subscribe, and like the video, and I will maybe do some more of these in the future if you guys like that. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. William James. That's true. Like I said before, if you don't have the right attitude towards something, and if you go into something thinking, well, I can't do it, I'm never going to do it, then you never will do it, because you're going into it with the wrong attitude. If you go into it thinking, well, I might possibly not be able to do it, but I also might be able to do it, then you're more likely to succeed, because you're preparing for both outcomes, but you're not giving up on yourself right away, and that's important. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. True, true. If you stop moving, you fall off your bike. You stop moving through life, you fall, and nobody wants that. So you have to keep on going no matter what gets you, no matter what pushes you down. Always get back up. Fight to get back up. Never give in. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. Ella Fitzgerald. Very true. I think inspiration and love are the two biggest things in my life. That's what keep me going. I love being inspired by the world around me and the love around me, to write, to paint, to draw, to create something from something else. And there's so much to inspire people out there, and there's so much love going around, so there's an endless supply, and you can never go wrong if you have love and inspiration. Limit your always and your nevers. Amy Poehler. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Yeah, I think if you give too much and you always say always, it will take a part of you away. You're giving too much to other people, and that's not healthy. You need to keep something for you, but also never, isn't it funny? Always, never. But also, never is a really negative word that shouldn't always be used. Never say never. I don't know what's making me laugh, but it is. Yeah. Don't always say never. Sometimes take the risk. Have the courage. Push yourself. And do something that you would usually say never to. I went up on top of a CN tower and I did the edge walk experience, which was terrifying, And I would usually say, never doing it, never. But I decided to do it, and it was one of the best experiences that I've ever had, and I challenged my anxiety, and I felt like a whole other person after doing it, and I gained so much confidence. I'm not saying never to say never, but just sometimes take a chance, take a risk, as long as it doesn't endanger you, and yeah, you never know what might happen. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. True, age is just a number. You can do whatever you want to do at whatever age you want to do it. Try to be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Maya Angelou. That is important, especially friends. When someone's struggling, try to be their rainbow when they need it. Just offer a word of advice, even if it's just checking in, just saying, hey, you alright? I haven't heard from you for a while, just wondering. You never know how big that difference can make, and it can be somebody's rainbow coming out from behind their clouds. So yeah, always try and reach out if you can. You do not find the happy life, you make it. Camilla A-Ring Kimball. You do. In order to be happy in life, you need to find what makes you happy and reach for it and make it happen, because nobody's going to give it to you. That's what I've found in life. If you want to be happy, you have to do it yourself. Inspiration comes from within yourself. One has to be positive. When you're positive, good things happen. Deep Roy. Again, yep, true. You need positivity in order to feel the positivity in your life. If you're always negative, you're never going to feel or embrace that positivity, and it will just always bring you down. So just try and be positive even when you feel like there is no reason to be. Try to find the little positives, because something must have gone right. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss. That one is a huge one which I go by, because I have so many memories, good memories of conventions and things, and places I've travelled to, places I've seen, experiences I've had, and you never truly value them until a time like now, when you can't even go and see your family or your friends. Then you sort of fall back and realise how good life was, and you don't realise that value until it becomes a memory and you can't do it anymore. So always value every single moment in your life, because you only have one life, and it's fleeting and it's fast, and time will pass you by so quickly. Make sure you treasure every moment, enjoy every moment, and try to live in every moment. Don't let it pass you by. You must do the things you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt. Yes, I, for one, I think I can't do a lot of things, and I tend to put myself down about a lot of things, but in the end I realise that I can do them, and it's just sort of telling yourself that, you know, I can do it if I put my mind to it, and if I just push myself out of my comfort zone, I can do it, and get past that anxiety and show it who's boss, and show it that it's not getting hold of you, because you're bloody awesome and strong. I think this will be the last one. It's never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. Very wise. It's true, it's never too late to be what you might have been. If you wanted to be, I don't know, actor or something when you were in your early 20s and you're now in your 50s, go for it. You know, it's never too late to be what you want to be or what you might have been. You can always change. There's always room for change, and there's no time limit. Well, there's no limit in your life where you can't be something. If you work hard enough for it and you reach for it, you can do it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know, I've never done anything like this before, and I just thought it would be something different and something that you guys might enjoy and you might find calming. So if you did, please do leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more of these. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on a notification bell so you are announced whenever I upload, and I will try to bring you more calming content like this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm glad to have you all here on my journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love, stay strong.